Finding discipline to create a successful internet business. Have you ever said to yourself, if I was just more disciplined, then I'd be able to get something done? Or, if I had more discipline, I'd be a lot happier. Is that a thought that has ever crossed your mind? This can happen often when we start something new, and there are many examples of things we start with good intentions, and then get lost along the way. Having discipline is a fundamental building block of achieving success in internet business, but there are a number of myths when it comes to discipline and habits that you may not realize. Point 1. Myth number 1: you need more discipline. Aristotle, a very well-known philosopher, once said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit." So the key to remember is we don't need more discipline, we already have plenty, in fact 100% of what we need, because we are 100% disciplined to something, our habits. It's directing the discipline in the right area. When our habits do not align with the goals we have, that's when there is a disconnect, and we usually utter the statement, "If I only had more discipline." The key is, it's not about discipline, it's about habits. The key is to form habits within our lives that match up with the goals we want to reach. Exercise is a great example. We might think that if we had more discipline we could stick to going to the gym. What you may not realize is, you have plenty of discipline. The discipline you were using was the discipline of not going to the gym and instead getting some food, watching a movie, and not getting up off the couch. This is where your awareness of the difference between discipline and habits may start to become clearer. Point 2. Myth number 2: you need to change all your bad habits right now. A classic example of this is the New Year's resolution. This is the most popular time that this myth comes into play. The beginning of a new year means a new start, and it's a popular time for people to think about everything they want to change about themselves as they enter into a new year. So you write down 3 to 20 things you want to change, and as soon as January 1st hits, you aim to change everything all at once. Your capacity at changing habits usually is only at about 1 or 2 at a time, so analyze the ones that you would have the highest leverage over. Maybe the one that you can be the most motivated about, or have the best willpower to change right now. A good example is you want to get healthy, so there's exercise and all the things you can do to change your lifestyle. A few items on your list might be to exercise every day, stop drinking soda, and eating less fatty foods. Which of those would give you the most leverage first? Maybe it's exercising for 10 minutes in the morning and working on forming that habit first. The others might be something to work on in the future, but exercising every day for 10 minutes would yield the most results faster and be one that you could have the most motivation and willpower to do. Point 3. Myth number 3: you can change this habit overnight. The truth of the matter is it takes at least 21 days to create a habit, and that also means doing it consistently every day. Your brain needs to exercise muscle memory, repaving your neural pathways, almost like tearing up a street and rerouting or repaving it. Even though we are humans, we still have instincts that just want to do what we are programmed to do. Our brain is made up of different parts, and the older parts of our brain want to play back automatically what is recorded over the course of our life. Commit the next month to the one habit you've chosen to create and take as long as it takes until it sticks. Now that you are aware of these myths, you can apply this knowledge to form and create new habits with the discipline you already have. 2 tools that will help you in changing your negative discipline into a positive one is awareness, knowing what areas you need to work in, and second is motivation, channeling your energy into creating new habits so you can be successful.